Hi, I'm Nicholas from JaneTech.co and welcome to this tutorial about localizing your Unity game with Smart Localization. And what I have in front of me is a completely new Unity project as well as the free version of Smart Localization, which you can find at the Unity Asset Store. So I'm just going to import this package into my Unity project, and this will open up a whole new range of tools and windows that you can access by clicking Window and then Smart Localization. And the first time you're doing this, the Smart Localization system will notice that you don't have a localization workspace created. And to create one of those, you can just press the button that says Create a Localization Workspace. And this will create a new folder structure in your Assets folder with automatically generated data that will be useful later on in your project. But for now we can just press the button that says Edit Root Language File. And this is where we'll create our first keys that we'll use for translation later on. And for this we'll create two new keys. One that says hello and one that says welcome. And I will also put the same English values in the comment sections for this. Once we're done, we can head back to the main project window to create our languages. We'll create English and Swedish for this example. Once we're ready to translate, we can just press the Translate button, which will open the Translate Language window. And since we already have our root language file in English and all our comments in English, we can just press Copy all values from root. And all values from the root language file will be copied into the values of the translated language. Since we don't have any translated values for Swedish, we'll have to type them in manually. So for hello, we'll write hej, and for welcome, we will write välkommen. That is everything we need to start getting our values from code. So let's create a script that we can use. We'll also attach the script to an empty game object in the scene. Once inside our script editor, we'll create two new string variables containing the keys that we created in the editor. For this tutorial, we'll use the onGUI method to quickly show labels on the screen. To get a language value, you type in languagemanager.instance.getTextValue with the desired key. If your script editor or compiler cannot find a class named Language Manager, it usually means that you haven't added the Smart Localization namespace. You can usually resolve this by right-clicking and pressing Resolve, or simply typing using Smart Localization and end with a semicolon at the top of your class. Now if we return to the Unity editor and press play, we should see our English values in the top left corner. To see our Swedish values, we need to go back into the code and create two new buttons to be able to change the language at runtime. For this functionality, we'll use a method in the Language Manager called changeLanguage. If we press play, we should now see two new buttons in the top left corner, one that says Swedish and one that says English, and when we press them, we should see the desired language values. That wraps up this tutorial. If you liked the video, please subscribe. If you need more information, you can find that on JaneTech.co. You can find Smart Localization at the Unity Asset Store. Thanks for watching.